What's up, guys? It's Stiff Leg. So today we're gonna be talking about what is a necessary lift. Um, so I know that there's some people that truly believe that you have to do a certain exercise. Some people are very much so that whatever works for you works for you. And I think there is some nuance to that. Definitely for me, for others. So really, it really depends on what your goals are. If you're somebody that just wants to go in the gym, get stronger at certain things, just, do what you enjoy doing, what's comfortable for you, which doesn't make your joints ache, that type of thing. If you have certain goals as far as competition wise, you might have to do certain types of lifts. So let's get into it. In bodybuilding, you don't have to bench press, you don't have to deadlift, you don't have to back squat. There's definitely workarounds because the only thing that your goal is for bodybuilding is to put on mass. That's what the exercises are for. And the only thing I would say in like a half joking way, half serious way, that's absolutely necessary lift for bodybuilding is lat raises. You gotta have them side delts. That would be my only must-have exercise for bodybuilding. I think everything else is really up to the person that wants to do it. If you're someone that really enjoys deadlifting, go and deadlift, even if your goals is bodybuilding. If you're someone that really enjoys back squats, you get a lot out of back squats, go for it, do it. If you're someone that prefers just hack squatting, do that instead. You don't have to do a certain lift in bodybuilding. It's whatever targets the muscle that you're wanting to prioritize. Powerlifting is different. Powerlifting, you have to practice your deadlift, squat, and bench. It doesn't mean that that's all you do, but you're definitely going to want to keep these in your rotation because you succeeding in your competition is dependent on you being able to perform these lifts at a high level. So you kind of have to practice them. Obviously, if you're someone that goes in powerlifting meets and only benches or only deadlifts, that could affect what lifts that you need to practice. But for general powerlifting purposes, you kind of have to practice both of those lifts. If you are someone that is interested in strongman, your goals might be different. You're going to be deadlifting, you're going to be overhead pressing, and overhead pressing different things, deadlifting different things. It's not always going to be just on a barbell. And you need to be aware of that. That way, you're not doing it for the first time in a competition. Another thing that is going to be in strongman is carrying things. Your grip's going to be tested. You're going to be carrying things like this. You have to do those type of things. So you need to practice those lifts, and your accessory movements need to have carryover to these lifts. Same thing for powerlifting. Unfortunately for powerlifting, you can do calf raises, but calf raises aren't really going to help you for these types of things. But on the flip side, bodybuilding, 100% are going to need to do calf raises because you're going to need that muscular development, because how you perform in bodybuilding is directly related to your proportions, your aesthetics, that type of thing. Another example is, even though I've rated lateral raises as a must-do for bodybuilding, for powerlifting, you could make an argument that you don't really need to do lateral raises. I would still, do them. I think there's a good reason to do it. But for some powerlifters, that might be something that you're not really concerned about, considering how little your lateral delts really help you on deadlift, squatting, and benching even. So you might say, my priorities is better doing other things. On the flip side, for strongman, if you notice, we have deadlifting, overhead press, and carry. Squat's not in that, but anyone that deadlifts knows that you do use your legs, and you definitely use your glutes. So you'd be wise to carry that over and still squat, even though that isn't one of your lifts that you're actually needing to practice for competition. Some strongman events do have squat stuff. So you need to know your event, you need to know your meets beforehand, what you're actually gonna be performing. That way you're practicing it. If I wanted to get good at deadlifting, I wouldn't not deadlift to do something else. It's kind of that kind of thing. You're practicing what you want to perform. It's basically that. On the flip side, for bodybuilding, you don't need to perform any movements, any particular movements for a competition. It's all about how you look. So how you get to that physique is completely up to you. If you're somebody that's all about machines and everything, that's completely fine, because you're not needing to actually perform a movement to perform in your competition. If you're someone that just goes to the gym and doesn't do any of these, just go in there and do what you're enjoying. You know, it really depends on what your goals are. If you're someone that really wants big arms, you might have a whole day just for your arms. That's completely okay, because that's what your goals are. So basically what I'm saying here is you need to organize your program around what your goals are. If you're someone that is focusing on, like, they want to hit a very high deadlift, your program should reflect that. You shouldn't be deadlifting one time a week for 2 sets and then not doing any technique work throughout the rest of the week. If your goal is just deadlifting a high number, you need to focus on deadlifting. That type of thing. If your goal is to grow a super big back for bodybuilding, you better have some back work in there. That type of thing. So basically, the only necessary lifts are the lifts that are going to help you achieve whatever your goal is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more content, and you guys have a great day.